Do you want an iron farm that is going to be working in 115 for you? And isn't that difficult to build? And actually doesn't look that bad on the landscape. I'm going to show you how. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance, in my farm tutorial series. Today, we are playing with a 115 compatible Iron Golem farm. This guy has only just been made. It's just priming as we speak. I'm going to show you how to make it right now. The way this farm works is fairly familiar. We have got a zombie scaring the hell out of a load of villagers, which causes a Iron Golem to spawn on these platforms. Those platforms then wash the Iron Golem away fast as possible to make sure these villagers can get scared again. There are 4 pods. They're all far enough apart away so as they don't interfere with each other. What you need to build this farm is 4 chests, 2 hoppers, 5 stacks of your structural blocks. I'm using stone bricks, about a stack and a half of glass, 12 beds, 1 bucket of lava, 3 buckets of water because you can replenish them from the infinite water source, 3 signs, about a stack of temporary blocks. I've got white wall, about a stack and a quarter ish. It's 140 oak fences, 12 wooden trapdoors, then 4 each of 3 different workstations. I recommend a composter, a blast furnace, and a grindstone, for example. 4 lanterns, 4 slabs. I'm using stone bricks so as it matches the structural block. And then to get your things into the farm, some powered rails, some rails, a couple of levers, a minecart, and a boat. The ground footprint for your farm is just a 7x7 square. We will be getting bigger as we go up, but right now on the floor, all you need is a 7x7 space, and that's true for at least 20 blocks up. Now pick a corner of your square, it doesn't matter which one, and come in, not on that corner edge here, but 1 in, dig it down 2, and then go across 2 like that, and then put in 2 double chests like that. Grab yourself a couple of hoppers, shift click into that chest and shift click into that chest. So what you've got there are 2 hoppers that are pointing into the chest in a 2 high stack. Gives you a full 2 double chests worth of storage space. If you want to go deeper, you go for your life. That is absolutely no problem at all. You then of course want to be able to access your chest. Do that in whichever way you want. You know, I'm just going to create myself a little bit of space like that. Then get yourself some stone bricks or whatever structural block you want, because you're going to build yourself a 2 high wall. So that is 1 and 2, and build it all the way around until you get to the chests. Now when you get to the chests, you need to put a block here that is going to allow the chests to open. That's really, really important. So I suggest an upside down stone brick stair, and then on top of that you can put some stone bricks. That works beautifully. And then on here, what I want you to do is I want you to get an oak sign there just above that hopper, and then another one and another one there. So what you've done is you've created yourself an isolated block right in that corner. Now get yourself a bucket of lava, and if you put the lava in there, you'll see it just stays there without moving. Now grab yourself a bucket of water like the one I just threw across towards the lava, and pop it in the opposite corner to the lava like that. What that will do is that will create a flow of water right across to the lava. This is going to be your kill chamber, and the Iron Golems are going to find that it's getting very hot in here. I recommend that you put a lantern or a torch on the corners of this square, because these are spawnable blocks, and as a result you could get mobs spawn on here. It just gets a bit irritating. It can contaminate your loot. You don't want zombie flesh in there or gunpowder or something like that. This is for iron and poppies. The next step is to go up, and I want you to go up 22 blocks. That's 22 blocks from the ground level. Now I'm on a bit of a hill, so it doesn't matter quite so much, but 22 blocks make sure that any iron golems that fall into this pit are sufficiently far away by a mile from any villagers that might detect them, and therefore it optimizes the farm. So we're going to go up from the center. Now if you want to use a temporary block, that's absolutely fine, or you can leave this block here as a structural block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then shift click and come 5 across the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come to the middle of that 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's this one here, and come out 1 and 2, and this way 1 and 2. That's perfect. So what we're going to do from the edge of here we're going to go out 8 blocks, including this one block. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to make this a 3 wide channel. And we're going to repeat that on all of these spikes. So you've got basically an 8 long channel here on all 4 corners. I'll be back when I've done that. And you should have a shape that looks pretty much exactly like this. Looking from above, it looks a bit like a windmill propeller. So what we're now going to do is we're going to get a temporary block. You can use the same structural block if you wish. And we're going to put another row all the way around on this side. So literally just on the sides, not on the end, like this, on both sides. So you've got what appears to be a bit like a stripe. And then get yourself some fence gates and face them on top of that temporary block. And then you can get rid of the block. That's perfect. And now do that on all of the other 3. And it should look exactly like that, which is absolutely brilliant. Now come along the insides and you can just kick those out like that on all 4 of them. I'll just do it on one for now. And then come to the back and you want to come out just 1 block like that. Pop a block on top of that, get rid of that block and place a block there and there. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to go up another level. Now if you want to go up another level this way, that would be great. You don't have to, but I find it just works ever so slightly better. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So exactly the same again. Build this platform out even further this way and place a temporary block, this time all the way around, so like this. That is perfect. Then grab yourself your oak fence gates again and put a fence gate, knock out the corner, fence gate, knock out the corner, fence gate all the way around. Get rid of the temporary block again. Lovely. Kick open these and then get yourself some glass. And what we're going to do, we're going to put a glass block on top of a fence gate like that, and then get yourself on top and then come out 1. So the glass is 1 beyond the fence gate, and we're just going to put glass blocks all the way around except for the very corners like this. Get rid of the corner block and then come down. That's perfect. And then do exactly the same on the other side. Brilliant. And then come back and get rid of these temporary blocks that you had here. And you've got your chamber here like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put a water bucket there and there. That water will race all the way down to here to the edge, but not over it. And then exactly the same, put a water bucket there and there, comes all the way to the edge, but not over it. Repeat that, unsurprisingly, on the other 3 sides. And I'll be back when we've done that. So your windmill just got a whole lot bigger, but it's really, really worth it because it makes for more iron. So if you want, you can put glass along similarly on the outside of this row too, if you wish, just like that, and bring it along this way. There is the tiniest of chances that an iron golem could flow down and flow off the edge. I mean, it is a minuscule chance, but the chance is there. So if you wish to put glass rowing all the way around here, that is absolutely fine. You are more than welcome to. For me though, it just seems like too much bother. Once all this bit's done, we can remove this cross in the middle. And this is a fun bit. So just get yourself right on the middle block, knock these all out, and then knock that one out as well. You'll fall into the water. Whatever you do, don't go into the lava. Pop yourself just on the side here. He says carefully, there we go. Another block like that. Get yourself out and get rid of it. And you are sorted. This is where scaffolding now comes into effect. So you'll be using scaffolding to get back up here. I'm flying because I'm in creative and I can. Come to the center of this channel here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down 1. And then get rid of that, that, and that. You want to place a glass block around this here like that. And then you want to get yourself another block on the bottom of that and create yourself a 3x3 platform and pop an extra one out there. That's great. You can then get rid of both of those blocks whilst you're on here. Pop a bed there, there, and there, and then get yourself a workstation there, a workstation there, and a workstation. It's quite good, this one being a grindstone, because it can dangle from there. And then you just need to get another block, pop another block on the bed, oh, not there, on the bed, like that. Pop another one on top and get rid of that one. We're then going to put a trapdoor underneath here. Have I got my trapdoor? No, I don't, obviously. We'll have that trapdoor, place a trapdoor there, close it, and get rid of the block. This is the compartment for your villagers to sit in, and we're going to go and collect them now. Get yourself your source of villagers. So for example, we here have got a village. It's quite close by. Look, there's the farm over there. Get yourself a villager. You do not want a nitwit villager. You want a brown coat or whatever coat it is that in the village that you're doing this in. And you want to place down a boat whilst they're not on a pathway, because that will then allow them to get into the boat, but you don't want them both in the boat. So don't get the nitwit too close, because he's no good to you. Have we got one? We've got a single villager over here. Nope, they're all chatting away at the moment. So let's see if we can just get one villager in a boat. Oh, they've both got in the boat, obviously. If they both do get in a boat, break the boat, and then do it again. There you go. And then you can get in the boat, and you can take the villager towards your farm. Once you've got your villager up, get him onto a set of rails and pop him in a minecart. He will then fly all the way up, and you'll see he didn't even get to the top before he took on one of the professions for this particular job. And then come inside, you need to break this minecart here. And he's inside. Repeat that another 2 more times, so you've got 3 villagers inside. Get yourself a pod exactly like this on all 3 sides. And just like that, you have got 4 pods, 1 at the end of each row. Now we need to make the pods for the zombies. Now the zombies what makes the villagers scared, and the villagers being scared is what asks them to call for a golem. So if they're not scared, no golems, therefore no iron. Come out from the end, the little jutty out bit, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then pop 1 on top. Get rid of these 4. If you get rid of these 4, you are in big trouble. Put a block of glass on that bit, and then you could put glass all the way around here, but I tend to put stone. Get rid of that one in the middle, and then put glass on top here as well, and then come up 1 above the top like that and put a slab on top of that. You're then going to get 2 trapdoors. One is going there, and then one is shift click onto that trapdoor and close it. That is your zombie pod. Nothing more complex than that. Now getting a zombie in can be quite fun. Now you could use the same minecart method to get the zombie up there if you wanted to, or alternatively you could use a water elevator. I think it's easier just to get them to chase you. Get yourself a zombie. This zombie here would be great, and get him to chase you up a set of stairs that goes to the top. Don't chase the villager, dude. Don't chase the villager. Chase me. Chase me. What are you doing all the way out here? You're mad. All right, he's on me. That's great. He's tracking me. So just go up the steps, and the zombie will follow you up the steps. Don't go too quickly, otherwise he'll get disinterested in you. But you want him to come inside that little compartment there. Take out that trapdoor. He'll come inside, pop down that glass, and put the trapdoor back when you're ready. He is trapped. You can see there the zombie is getting really aggro by those villagers being there, and the villagers keep going to bed and then waking up. That going to bed is plenty of time for them to register having gone to sleep, and then when it gets to 2000 they'll also go to work, and that's the time at which we can start to have an opportunity for the golems to start to spawn. We need to do that against all the other 3 as well. Make sure you name tag your zombie. It doesn't matter what you call him. This fella is golem bait, and all of them need to be tagged. Even if you go to the next column, by the time you come back, this zombie could be despawned. This name tag will stop that happening. Once you've got a zombie in all 4 chambers, the priming of this system begins. But these villagers normally have to both work and sleep to get a cycle for the golems to start to spawn. So it can take 1 or even 2 Minecraft days before this fella starts to work. Or it could just take a couple of minutes. You just have to be patient with it. And our first golem is there, spawned in over on that side. That's taken a Minecraft day to get primed. The other pods aren't quite primed yet, nothing's coming, but they will. Those golems will keep raining in now. And you can see as it gets down to the bottom, that lava cooks it in no time flat. We're now going to do a little bit of AFK and see how much iron we can produce in 1 hour. I have noticed very occasionally you can get a golem land on the lip of this. Now, if you want to avoid that, and it is very, very occasional, you only lose one in about 20 or 30 golems, but you can put in just a little water chamber using some gates. Those golems that would have landed on the lip will then land in the water and then slip in, and you won't have any loss whatsoever. It's completely up to you as to whether or not you want to make the effort to put that extra bit in. Okay, it has been pretty much bang on 1 hour. We've got nothing in the large chest at the top, but in the bottom chest we've got nearly a whole stack of poppies and very nearly 3 stacks of iron. And this is in the first hour, so it's been a bit of a slow start. So you'd expect there to be more than that in a standard hour's work. And there is one iron farm beautifully compatible with Minecraft 1.15. Now, I didn't design the concept, the bits at the ends there that you can see just above my head. That has been done by a number of different people. I don't even know who to credit, but I'm not the designer of that bit. I did, however, make that bit in the middle. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see in my sub club. I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.